I was very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later for my college, I get to know about XLR and I enrolled in XLR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he is doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge. Here they're not only focusing on study, they're also conducting different exams to test our knowledge. And as we are giving the exam, so to appreciate our work, they give certificates for the toppers, and along with the certificate they give hampers. Thank you, XLR.
Recently, I was searching for digital marketing courses online in Google, and I came across XLR and I attended a digital marketing course which was for 15 days. My mentor Mayur helped me for attending these classes. So he is a very informative and helpful guy. In the course end, there is a exam which I topped, so I came to the XLR office in Bengaluru. This digital marketing course has helped my career and my skills to develop, and the certificate has helped my company to join. Thank you, XLR.
I came to know about this course from my college. Actually, for learning platform, this is very nice, and I learned from here ChatGPT and AI from online. Vikas is teaching for me for AI generative and ChatGPT. We are using this technology in more. And after finishing the courses, I came for collecting the certificate. I seen the classrooms and faculties. Classroom is very nice. After the completion of exam, they will give gift and certificates. Thank you, XLR, for giving these courses. I learned a lot from this. I gained the more knowledge from here, and thank you for XLR for teaching us.
Hello guys, I'm Vikram Mahajan and I'm studying in Swami Vivekananda Institute of Technology College, and I came across a training program which was mobile app development using Flutter, which was given to us by XLR Solutions. I came across this program through my college faculty, who told us about this program, that it is a very good course and you should enroll in this course. So I enrolled in this course, and initially I felt really good about this course because they started everything from a very basic point of view, that even if someone who doesn't know anything about Flutter or anything about mobile app development can also learn the same way the ones who know about it are learning. So no student was left behind and everyone was given equal attention. All the doubts throughout the course were cleared. And if we had any questions also, we were like, the trainer was also ready to stay for a longer time than it was scheduled, even for the sake of doubts. So that shows how important the students are to them. So it was a really good experience with XLR's program, and by the end of the training program, I was able to develop my own application. And through the development also, there was another point. So our sir taught us about how we can connect our own mobile phone to our laptop and write code in our laptop, and you can see the output in your phone. It was really creative and interesting for me. I felt really good about that. So in the end, I developed my own mobile application. I showed it to my mother, I showed it to my friends. I felt really good about it. So I would really suggest XLR. I would recommend it to all my friends to take courses from here, as they focus on the children, focus on the students, and they focus on what's necessary, that is the students' doubts gets cleared and everything else. So today I came down to the XLR office to collect my certificate. So I got to know about what other courses XLR is offering. It included data analysis, data analyst, social media marketing, and full stack Java, and many more courses which were interesting, and they gave us an insight of how everything happens. And they take you through the course from the starting of the course to the end, and what next, that is placements as well. How you should be going into the interviews and how you should be approaching to companies, your resume building, and there were so many things which XLR is going to help you in, and they are ready to give you all the knowledge required even if you are a beginner. So I really felt good about this visit, and I would really recommend XLR to everyone who's listening to this, and also to all my friends, that I had a very good experience with XLR, and I would suggest you to experience the same. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Satish and I am from Swami Vivekananda Institute of Technology. I am here to share my experience about XLR program. I took part in the XLR program that was conducted in the last month about the mobile app development using Flutter. What I liked the most about this session was the trainer started from the scratch. That means even the beginner who don't know about the basics of the program, even they can learn the most from this program. It gave me hands-on experience by developing a project which was the final outcome. Thank you XLR for giving me this opportunity, and I would also recommend all my friends to take part in the XLR programs. Thank you.
My name is Tasneem. I'm the senior manager at 98 percentile in the HR department. And today we did a wonderful drive with XLR. It was amazing right from the very beginning, from the very first day when I got in touch with them till today. I think it was an extremely smooth journey with them. There were multiple follow-ups done by the representatives in order to check that we would be, what time we would be coming, how many people would be coming, what vehicle we would get. To that extent, they were so precise in giving all the information to us. It was extremely great to get associated with them and have a drive at XLR campus. So we are very, very happy that we got a chance to do this. Now, coming to the students, what XLR had, I think they were extremely enthusiastic. They were well prepared. They were aware of what they are coming for. I think there was some back-end preparation which they did that was commendable. They also were very confident, and they were open to any kind of thing we were asking them to do. That was I think the best part. Now, I really hope we have a very, very fruitful association with each one of them and XLR in future. We are really looking forward to have many more drives like this.
Hi everyone, my name is Prachi Sharma and I'm the Senior Project Manager for IT Department at 90th percentile. So today we were here for this IT bootcamp, right, this technical drive and at XLR. So it was a great experience and I would feel that the students, they are the freshers, right, but it doesn't seem like that. So if I talk about their technical and cognitive ability, they all seems pretty good in that, and that's what I felt. And I guess they have been taught pretty well at XLR, so that's how they have performed good in their aptitude and the technical tests. So I wish them very all the best, and it was a very great experience over here.
Good evening, everyone. Hope all are doing good. So, yeah, we'll start the session. Himanshu, you can take up the class.
Yeah, hi Chandana, thank you. So, good evening, guys. Okay, so let's wait for 5 minutes, okay, for other participants. Then I'm going to start the session. Okay, I'll start the session from 7:10. So guys, I'm sharing the developer edition login link. Some student is asking how can we log in Salesforce. Okay, so I'm sharing the link. Please create the account, and today I'm going to teach you development part. Okay. So if you have not done anything in admin part, so you can do it in development part. There is no link between admin and development. Okay, so let me share the URL. Okay, guys, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so can you confirm it? Is it visible to you or not? Yes, sir. Perfect. Okay, so let me open my org, which I have created for training. What is MVC in Salesforce? First day I taught you MVC. So is anyone can write the full form of MVC in chat? Yeah. So according to Sangram, model view control. Perfect. Manikanta, model view controller, Adnan. Yeah, Srisa, model view controller. Pirsanna, model view controller. Perfect. Yeah. So what is controller? What is controller here? Yeah, according to Drasya, Apex. Okay, so in controller, we have controller. In controller, we write the logic. We write server side logic. Okay, in controller, we write server side logic. So in Salesforce, we have Apex class. In Salesforce, we have Apex class to write the logic. What we have Apex class to write the logic. Okay, so coding where we will write in Apex class. Okay, so guys, I'm going to teach you how can we create Apex class. Okay, how can we create Apex class? Okay, so simple, click on gear icon. Open the Salesforce org. Okay, after opening the Salesforce org, you have to click on gear icon. Okay, on gear icon, you will get one option, that is developer console. Okay, setup, service setup, edit page, developer console. Okay, whenever you will click on gear icon, you will get setup, service setup, edit page, developer console. So what you have to do, you have to click on developer console. Okay, after clicking on developer console, you will get the console screen where you can write the code. Okay, there you will get the file. Okay, click on the file, then there will be some buttons like open, new, save, delete. Okay, you have to click on new button. I want to create new file. Okay, so when you will click on new button, what do you want to create? New Apex class, new Visual Force page, new component, new event. Okay, so I want to create Apex class, new Apex class. Okay, then enter the Apex class name. Okay, first training class. Then there will be one button create. Okay, click on create button. So these navigation you have to follow to create the Apex class. Okay, so guys, how can we create the Apex class? Gear icon, developer console. Okay, open the Salesforce org. Okay, you have to open the Salesforce org. Then you have to click on gear icon. We have developer console. Click on developer console. Okay, after clicking on developer console, we have file. There is one option file. Okay, click on file button. Okay, after clicking on file, we have new. Okay, click on new, then Apex class. Okay, select Apex class. Gear icon, developer console, file, new, Apex class. Enter the Apex class name. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm going to write the Apex class name. First training class. Then OK. Okay, so class has been created. Okay, class has been created. Okay, it's the Apex class. Okay, so class has been created. So guys, do you have any doubt till here? No. Perfect. Okay. So by default, okay, I'll enter the Apex class name. Okay, by default, I'll get some code. Okay, whenever I'll create the Apex class, I'll get the some code. Okay, I will get some code. So guys, okay, we have public, class, and class name. Okay, so what we say to public, that is access specifier. Okay, what is public? Access specifier. Yeah, yes. Okay, public is access specifier. Guys, what is class here? What we will say to class? Okay, so class is the keyword. Then class. Okay, so guys, if I'll say you have to create one class, so what will be the syntax? What will be the syntax? First, you have to write the access specifier. Okay, first you have to write the access specifier. It may be public, private, global. Okay, it may be public, private, global. First write the access specifier. Okay, after access specifier, you have to write one keyword, that is class. What will be the keyword name? Class. Okay, access specifier, you can write anything, public, private, global. But after public, private, global, what you will write? You will write one keyword, that will be class. Okay, after class, whatever class name you want to write, you can write it. First training class, second class, third controller, whatever you want to write.
After class name, you have to write the flower braces. Okay, flower braces, scope braces, whatever you want to say. Okay. Okay. So syntax are similar to Java. Okay, Apex class is similar to Java 90%. Okay. Yeah. I already told you Apex class is similar to Java. These things are also available in Java. Okay. So how can we comment in Apex class? How can we comment in Apex class? Okay. So double slash or single line comment. Okay. Slash asterisk. Okay. Asterisk slash for multiple line comment. Comment means any message description you can write. Why are you creating this class like that? Okay. These are the comment. Okay. Comment will not execute. Whatever you are writing, that code will not execute. Okay. Command code will not execute. It's like a description. Okay. So what I'm doing for what is the syntax? Class syntax. Okay. Class syntax is X specifier. Okay. Keyword, then class name and block scope braces. Okay. Guys, now I am asking what is X specifier? Why we use it? Is anyone can define X specifier? Please define X specifier if you know. Limitation for the access is defined as X specifier. Scope of a class to define variable which allow access to any object or class. Perfect. Okay. So why access specifier? What we do, we give the access. Okay, guys, if I am saying it's the class. Okay, we have one class. What is the name? First training class. Okay, it is the class. Now what I want. Okay, we have two things. One is Salesforce. Another action system. Means action system means okay, like workbench. Okay, MuleSoft. We can say Postman. Okay, SAP. We have external system. So what I want, first I want to access the class in Salesforce. Okay, anywhere in flow. Okay, in flow I want to access the Salesforce class. This Apex class I want to access in flow. In component I want to access it. Okay, so can we access it? No. First we have to give the access. Okay, first we have to give the access to the class. We can access it in Salesforce anywhere. Okay, how we will give the access to class? With the help of access specifier. Okay. In Salesforce, we can't call all Apex class anywhere. Inside this Salesforce, we cannot call any class. Sir, your audio is very low. Give me 2 minutes then. Guys, am I audible to you now or it's low? Low. Yeah, now fine, sir. Okay, yeah, thank you. So guys, what is my requirement? There is one Apex class. Okay, there is one Apex class. This Apex class I want to call inside the Salesforce anywhere. Anywhere inside the Salesforce. Okay, first condition. Second, I want to call this class outside the Salesforce. Okay, so can we call all class outside the Salesforce or not? First question. First question, I have created one class, first training class. Can I call this class outside the Salesforce or not? So answer is no. No, we cannot call. Okay. I have created one class. Can I call this class outside this Salesforce? No. In Workbench, in Postman, can I access this class? No. Okay. How can we access it? Okay. First, we have to give the access space. Okay. First, we have to define the access specifier. First, we have to check the access specifier. Okay. If access specifier is global, so we can use this Apex class in Workbench. Okay. Now we can access the data of this Apex class in Workbench. Okay. If access specifier is public, which means inside this, outside the Salesforce, we can't access this Apex class, but inside the Salesforce, anywhere we can call this Apex class. Okay. If access specifier is private, which means okay, we can call this Apex class. We cannot call this Apex class inside the Salesforce. Okay, anywhere we can't call it. Okay, so mostly we make public and global two Apex class. We don't make it private. We never create private type of Apex class. Always we create public, either global. If you want to access the data outside the Salesforce, create global type of class. Okay, so what is the definition of access specifier here? To give the access or security to the Apex class, we use access specifier. Okay, so if you want to give the access to Apex class or you want to give the security to Apex class, so that time you can use access specifier. Okay, so there are three types of access specifier. Okay, first is global. Okay, we can access the data outside the Salesforce anywhere. Okay, second is public. We can access the data inside the Salesforce anywhere. Third is private. We cannot access the data inside the Salesforce. Okay, in another class we cannot call it. we also have one access fire. Okay. Fourth one is protected. Okay, we can access the data in child class. Okay, so mostly what when we define the class, we use only global and public type of access specifier. Okay, we use global and public type of access specifier whenever we define the class. Okay, after class name, I'm getting the keyword. Okay, guys, is anyone can define the keyword? What is keyword? Please write the definition. If you know keyword and already studied in your syllabus, so define keyword. What is keyword? Yes. So, okay, one student is asking there are some reserved word. Okay, in language we have some reserved word that is keyword. There is some predefined. They are predefined means there is some meaning. Okay, if I'm writing class, it's a keyword. There is some meaning. Okay, so okay, then after keyword, what we will get class name. Okay, it's the Apex class syntax. Inside the class, what is class? Okay, I have created one class. What is it? Apex class is a controller. Okay, where we can write the logic. Now class. Okay, so class is a collection of variable and method. Okay, variable you can say data member. Col Class is a collection of variable and method. Okay, so inside the class, what we will do? We will create the variable and we will create the method. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how can we create variable. Okay, first what we have to do? We have to write the public. Okay, then string. Okay, my name, then semicolon. Public string my name, semicolon. Public string my email. Okay, public integer my age. Okay, how can we create variable? We have to follow this step. Okay, so guys, what is public here? What is the syntax to create the variable? What is public? What is public here? Access specifier. Perfect. What is string? Okay. So string is the data type. String is data type here. Okay. What is my name? My name is the variable. Yeah, variable name. Okay. My name is the variable name. Okay. What is here? We have semicolon. What is it? End of line. Okay. That is separator. Okay. Semicolon means separator. Okay. So what is the syntax to create the variable? First write X specifier like public, private. Okay, then write the data type. Data type, it may be string, boolean, integer. Then write the variable name. Any variable name you can write. Okay, my name, my email, my age, whatever you want to write. After writing the variable name, what you have to write? Separator. Okay, semicolon is the separator. For ending the line, we use separator. Okay, so it's a way to define the variable. Okay. Now, what I'm doing, I'm going to create one constructor. Okay. I'm going to create constructor. Okay. So guys, constructor is a special type of method. Okay. Constructor is a special type of method. Okay. What will be the method name? Same class name will be the method name. Okay. How can we create this constructor? X specifier, then class name. Okay. X specifier, class name, then open and close parenthesis. Okay. Parameter, then scope braces. Okay. Constructor. Okay, constructor is like a method. Inside the constructor, you can also write the logic. Okay, inside the constructor, you can also write the logic. So what I am doing, I am going to assign the value. I am assigning value in constructor. Okay, so how can we assign the value? Simple, write the variable name. In my name, I want to assign the value. Himanshu Sen. Okay, my email. himanshu@gmail.com. Okay, my age. So what I'm doing, I am assigning the value. Okay. So if variable is string type, if variable is string type, you will use the single quote. When you will assign the value and variable is string type, you will use single quote. Okay. If variable is integer type, that time you will not use the single quote. Without single quote, you will assign the value. Okay, so we don't use double quote here, we use single quote only when we assign the value. Okay, now what I want, I have created variable, I have assigned the value. Okay, now I want to print the value. I want to print the data on console screen. Okay, where I want to print the data on console screen. So guys, can you tell me how do you print the data in Java? System dot out dot println. Okay, in Java, how we print the data? System dot out dot println. Perfect. In Salesforce, what we use? System dot debug. Okay, in Java, system dot out dot println, or we can say print. Okay, in Java, system dot out dot println, but in Salesforce, what we do? We use system dot debug. Okay, system is the class and debug is the method. System is predefined class and debug is the method which are available in system class. Okay, so welcome to development part. Okay, I want to display this message. Welcome to development part. Okay, on console screen, I want to print this message. Welcome to development part. So I have written inside the system.debug. Okay. Now, how can we debug the Apex class? Okay, how can we execute the Apex class or debug the Apex class? Okay, so first what we have to do, we have to save the Apex class. Use Control S to save the Apex class. Okay, here you can see. After class name, what you will get, you will get one asterisk. After class name, if you are getting asterisk, means class has not saved yet. Okay, class has not saved yet. How can you save it? Use Control S. Okay, Control S. Else, what can you do? Click on File and click on Save button. Okay, so saving. Let's wait for some time. Okay, now I'm not getting saving option, but I'm getting the asterisk. Means class, I'm unable to save this class. Why? There is some error. In line number 26, there is some error. Okay, so how can we check it? There is one pop-up. Okay, scroll up, go to the okay, you will get the problems. Missing semicolon at system.debug. There is some error. Missing semicolon near line number 26. So problem is in line number 23. Missing semicolon. Okay, add the semicolon and again try to save it. Okay, so when you will save this Apex class, okay, whenever you will save this Apex class will be compiled. Okay, compiler will check is there any error or not. If there is no error, so class will saved into database. Okay, in cloud it will save. If there is some error, you will get the error message. Okay, class will not save. So till now there is no error. Okay, but what is my requirement? I want to execute this Apex class. I want to debug it. So how can we debug this Apex class? Okay, click on debug, open anonymous window. Okay, debug, open execute anonymous window. Open it. Okay, now you have to write the code here. Now you have to call this Apex class here. Okay, so in Java, I think there is man method. Guys, in Java, is there an man method or not? What we do in main method in Java, what we do in main method? Call the function. Okay, print the output in method. From main method, program get executed. Perfect. Okay, so mostly we execute the whatever you want to execute in a class, that we execute from main method. If you want to execute one method, go to the main method and call that method. Then you can execute it. Okay, so we have anonymous window. It is similar to the main method. Whatever code you will write in main method, that code you have to write here. Okay, how can we open it? Click on debug, open execute anonymous window. Okay, else what can you do? You can press Ctrl plus E. Okay, with the help of Ctrl plus E, you can open it. Okay, debug, open execute anonymous window. Okay, else Ctrl plus E. Okay, now I have to write the code. I have to write the code to call this class. Copy the class name. Okay, copy the class name. Then we have to create a object for Apex class. Okay, whenever you will call the class, what you have to do, you have to create a object. Okay, when you will create the object for the Apex class, what will happen? Constructor code will automatically execute. Okay, so guys, if you want to execute the constructor code, okay, if you want to execute the constructor code, what you have to do, you have to create the object for the class. Okay, how can we create the object for a class? Write the class name, any reference variable name. Okay, any variable name you can write. Then equal to operator, then new keyword. Okay, then again class name. Class name, variable name equal to new, same class name. It's a way. Okay, after writing the, after creating the variable, after creating the object for the class, okay, what we have to do, there is one checkbox. Click on open log. Okay, click on open log checkbox. Open log. Then there is one button execute. Okay, click on execute button. Open log. Okay, what I want to open the logs. Whatever logs will be created. Okay, debug data I will get in logs. So I want to open the log immediately. On click of execute button, I want to open the log. In log, what will I get? I'll get the debug data. So clicking on execute button. Okay, you can see next to class what I'm getting the logs. Okay, logs. So in log we have some option, executable, frame, and we have one checkbox debug only. Okay, so in debug only I'll get system.debug data. Okay, I'll get system.debug data. So click on debug only. And what I'm getting in line number 26, I'm getting welcome to development part. Okay, debug data I'm getting. Execute, then okay, open the log and click on debug mode. Check the output. Okay, so these are the navigation. Okay, okay, so these are the navigation. Okay, so guys, again I'm going to teach you how can we debug the class. Okay, it's the class which I have created. Okay, it's the class name. Inside the class there is one constructor. Inside the constructor I am printing this message. Okay, in debug we have one message, welcome to development part. Okay, so this debug message are in constructor. So what we have to do, we have to debug it. How? Okay, so first we have to open the anonymous window. How can we open the anonymous window? Press Ctrl E. Okay, press Ctrl E. Okay, after that we have to create the object for the class. So what is the class name here? First training class. Write the class name. Create one object. Then equal to new keyword. Then class name. Okay, parameter. If you want to pass any parameter, if you are passing any parameter in constructors or parameter, then separator. Okay, what is the syntax? Class name, variable name, equal operator, new keyword, class name. Open and close parenthesis. Okay, means parameter and separator. Okay, after that we have to click on open log checkbox and execute button. Okay, so when I'll click on execute button, I'll get the logs. In log below, there is one button debug only. There is one checkbox debug only. Guys, are you able to view debug only checkbox? Is it visible to you? Yes, perfect. You have to click on debug only checkbox. Okay, when you will click on debug only checkbox, what will you get? You will get the debug data. So in debug, there is okay. So in class, there is line number 26 where I have written debug. In line number 26, I have written the debug. In debug, I have written one message, welcome to development part. Okay, so you can check Apex class. In line number 26, there is one debug message. Okay, so it's a way to check the logs. Okay, so guys, do you have any doubt till here? Non-technical students, do you have any doubt? No, sir, all clear. Perfect. Okay. So guys, what I'm doing, okay, there is one debug only. in logs we will get the debug data. Okay, what we will get in logs? Debug data only. In logs we will get debug data. Okay, so in this Apex class, in this complete Apex class, there is one debug. Okay, there is only one debug, system.debug. Welcome to development part. So here what I'm getting only one debug. Okay, in logs I'm getting only one debug because in this complete class there is only one debug. Okay, what I'm doing, I want to debug other information also. Okay, in logs I want to display other details also. So again I'm writing one debug, system.debug. Okay, employee name. Okay, email, employee age. Okay, so in log, if you want to display same message, okay, you want to display same message in log, so you can write it inside the code. Whatever message you will write inside the code, same message will display in a log. Okay, in debug logs, we will get same message. Okay, so guys, how many messages will I get in logs? Okay, system dot debug, it's like a system dot out dot println. I'll get the data in next line. Okay, in Salesforce we don't have system dot out dot print. Okay, system dot out dot print we don't have in Salesforce. We have only system dot out dot println. Okay, so all we will have for debug. Okay, so how many debug we will get? 4. Okay, so what I'm doing, again I'm going to debug it. Control plus E. Okay, how can we debug the Apex class? Debug, open anonymous window. Okay, click on debug button, open an anonymous window. Else use Control E. Simple use Control E button. Control E to open the anonymous window. Okay, in anonymous window, what we have to do? We have to create the object for the class. Okay, so what is the class name? First training class. Okay, write the class name, create the object. Okay, when we will create the object, so what will happen? Constructor code will automatically execute. Okay, constructor code means from line number 19 to 31. Okay, that code will be executed automatically. In this code we have 4 debug. Okay, so we will get 4 type of data in debug. So clicking on execute button and debug only, you can see I'm getting the data. Okay, you just a minute guys. Sir, can you repeat? Sure. Okay, so what I have done, I have created one debug. Okay, in constructor, I have created one debug. Employee name, employee email, and employee age. Okay, this message I want, whatever message I have written in debug, employee age, this message I want to print in logs. Okay, in logs I want to print it. So how can we print? Use Control E, create the object for class. Okay, already object created. So what I'm doing, I'm clicking on execute button and going to open the debug log. So you can see in line number 27, welcome to development part. Line number 28, employee name, employee email, employee age. Okay, so one participant is asking how many logs, sorry, how many values can be assigned in constructor? As many as you want, you can assign. Okay, it's up to you. As many as you want, you can assign it. How to access an object in Salesforce. Guys, I'll teach you. Okay, so simple guys, what you have to do, create one class. Okay, steps I have written. You have to create the class. Inside the class, okay, I have created three variable. Okay, why I have created variable to assign the data. So I have assigned the data. Okay, now whatever the data are in variable, I want to display in logs. Okay, whatever the data are inside the variable, I want to display in a log. Okay, so if you want to access the variable name in debug, okay, so guys, if you want to access the variable name in debug, so you have tried the plus then variable name. Okay, employee name, whatever the message you will write in single quote, that message, after that message, whatever the data are in this variable, it will be printed. So employee name, okay, colon double colon, then Himanshu Seni. Employee name double colon Himanshu Seni. Sir, why we don't use double quote? Okay, guys, okay, you know we have Java, we have Apex class, we have JavaScript. Okay, so JavaScript allows both. In console.log, you can write single quote and double quote, both things. It allows both. Okay, Java, I think it allows double quote. You can write double quote. Okay, Apex class allows only single quote. Okay, it's the Apex class functionality. You can write only single quote. If you will write double quote, there will be syntax error. Okay, so it is the predefined syntax of Apex class. Whenever you are writing debug, in debug you are writing some message. You have to write inside the single quote. If you will use double quote, there is some syntax error. Okay, so what should be the employee name? Whatever the name inside the variable. Okay, what should be the employee email? My email. What should be the age? Okay, use plus button then variable name. Whatever the age are inside this variable, that should be the age. Okay, so guys, going to save it. So I am saving this class, but I'm getting asterisk. Means there is some error. What is, in which line there is some error? What is the error? Yes, Ganesh, Java and Apex are similar. 90% syntax are similar. Okay, what is the error? Here I have used underscore instead of plus. Okay, so I have added plus. Yeah, perfect. Good, Sangram. Okay, so I have added plus. Okay, so Manikanta and Sangram both are correct. Now, okay, there is no syntax error. I'm able to save this class. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to execute this class. I want to execute this class. Control E, clicking on execute button. Okay, clicking on debug only. What I'm getting the message. Line number 27, welcome to development part. Line number 28, system.debug employee name, colon, I have written the variable name. Variable name was my name. In my name variable, what value are available? Himanshu Saini. Okay, Himanshu Saini. Employee name Himanshu Saini. Email ID himanshu@gmail.com. Employee is 29. Okay. So successfully I am able to debug the code. Okay. Whatever the data are in variable, I am able to print it. Can I add another value in the same variable? Yeah, we can add it. Now I'll get the data of second variable. In debug, I will not get Himanshu Saini. I'll get this data, Koranshu Saini. Okay, debug only. What I'm getting? Employee name Koranshu Saini, himanshu@gmail.com. Okay, so guys, do you have any doubt till here in this code? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Whatever doubt you want to ask. No doubt, sir. Perfect. Yeah. So guys, now you can enjoy your break, okay? And come back at 8:15. Ruchita is asking, sir, if we want to execute both names, what we have to do? Then create different type of variable. You need to create different type of variable. Two different type of variable. Okay. Variable names should be different. In first variable store Himanshu Saini, in second variable store Guran Saini. Then print both variable data. Yeah, we add char and num. There is no char here. Okay, instead of char, what we do, we use string, and instead of number, we have integer. Okay, string is similar to char, and integer is similar to the number. Okay, so guys, enjoy your break and come back at 8:15. Okay, so guys, are you back? Yes. Yeah, perfect, guys. Okay, so guys, if you don't have any doubt till here, then I'm going to start the next topic. Okay, so I'm going to create second class. Okay, how can we create the class? Click on File, New Apex Class. Write the class name. Second Apex class or training class. Okay, second training class. So guys, I want to know when we will create the class, which naming convention we have to follow. Okay, which naming convention we have to follow at the time of creating the class. Okay, so according to Manikanta, upper camel case. Yeah, good Manikanta. Okay, we have two type of camel case. One is upper, second is lower. Okay, guys, naming convention is very important. If you want to be a good developer, you have to follow the naming convention. Okay, if you are good in logic, but you are not good in naming convention, okay, then you will not be a good developer. You will not get the code in company. Okay, first learn how can we write the code. What's the good way to write the code? Okay, second step, learn how can we write the logic. Okay, if you are good in a logic and you don't follow naming convention, then you are bad developer. You are not a good developer. In company, you will not work. You will not get the hike. You will not get the permission if you are not good in naming convention. You don't know how to define the class, how to define the method, how to create the variable. Okay, naming convention is very important. So we have upper camel and lower camel. Two type of camel case. Okay, upper camel means first letter of every word will be in capital form. Okay, example, first class, first training class. Okay, account controller, etc. When we will use the upper camel, okay, use apex class. Okay, whenever you will write the apex class name, that time. Okay, trigger name, visual force page name, Okay. Whenever you will create the Apex class, Apex trigger, Visual Force page, which naming convention you have to use? Upper camel. Okay. Okay. Always you have to use upper camel naming convention whenever you will define the class. Okay. Lower naming convention, first letter of word will be in lower form and first letter of oth- first letter of first word will be in lower form and first letter of other word will be in capital form. Okay. So guys, is anyone can tell me when we use lower camel? When we will use the lower camel? Tell me. Yeah. Variable names, methods variable perfect. Good Prasanna, Sangram, Manikanta. Okay. Uses in Apex class, we will create the method. If you are writing any method, okay, whenever you will write the method name, you have to follow lower camel naming convention. If you are defining any variable, which naming convention you have to follow? Lower camel. Okay. Example, first method. Okay. Account display record method. Okay. Employee name, etc. Okay. It's the difference between upper and lower camel. Okay. Next we have lowercase and uppercase. Okay. In lowercase, all letter will be in small case. Okay. Now guys, tell me the example. Who will tell the example of lowercase? My name, my text. Okay, these are the example. But when we will use it? My test, my name. These are the variable name. Variable name we have lower camel. Yeah. Guys, think and tell me when we will use the lowercase. I'm going to show the code to you. It's my code and check where I'm using. Okay, so access specifier public access specifier. Public means there is some meaning. Okay, public is the access specifier, but there is some meaning of public. Okay, predefined meaning, it's the part of keyword. Public, private, global, these are the parts of keyword. Class, what is the naming convention? Lowercase. Public naming convention, lowercase. Class is also keyword. Public is also one keyword. Okay, access specifier is the part of keyword. Okay, public class. So whenever you will write the keyword, that time you have to follow lowercase. Okay. If I'll say, guys, you have to write condition, if else condition. Okay, you have to write if else condition. So which naming convention you will use? Okay, lowercase. Perfect. Okay. So if you are writing if else condition, all letters should be in small case. Okay. If else, if I'll say you have to write for each loop, for loop you have to write. Which naming convention you will follow? For loop, you have to write switch loop, lower case. Okay. For switch public, private, class, etc. Okay. Whenever you are writing keywords name, that time always you have to follow lowercase. Okay. Never. Okay. You can write other, basically apex class is okay. Apex class is case insensitive. Okay. Apex class is case insensitive. It's not case sensitive. Okay. Apex class is case insensitive. Okay. It doesn't matter how you are defining the class, method, variable. It doesn't matter. Okay. It's a case insensitive. But in JavaScript, JavaScript is a case sensitive. It matters how you are defining the variable, how you are defining the function. Okay. But Apex class is case insensitive. But what is the good way to write the code? These naming convention you have to follow. Okay. So whenever we deploy the code in production environment, that time we check the code or manager check the code. Class name is good or not. All the methods name are in, you can say developer is following the code naming convention at time of defining the method name, at time of creating the variable name, developer is following the naming convention or not. If everything is correct that time, then we deploy the code in production environment. Okay. So if you want to be a good developer, you have to follow the naming convention. Okay. Next is uppercase. All letter will be in capital form. Okay. Now guys, can you tell me the example when we will use the uppercase? Think and tell me. Class name maybe. Okay, class name. For class name, which naming convention we have? We have upper camel. Yeah. So according to Ganesh, using SQL query. Yeah, good man. Okay. So for SOQL keyword, we use uppercase. Okay, DML, for DML we can write in uppercase form as well as in lowercase. Okay, we have DML, insert, update, upsert. Okay, so any case you can follow for DML, lowercase and uppercase, both are correct. Okay, but when you will use the uppercase for SOQL keyword, okay, so I'll teach you SOQL, Salesforce Object Query Language. There you will get the select. There will be one keyword, select. Okay, so that time you will use uppercase. You will get the from. Okay, where and or. Okay, order by. These SOQL keyword you will get. Okay, so whenever you will write the keyword in SOQL, you have to use uppercase. Okay, select from where and or group by order by. Okay, these keywords you will get. Always you have to use uppercase. Okay, so these naming convention are very important for if you want to be a good developer. Okay, so guys, any doubt in naming convention? Sir, I want to take a pic. Sure, you can take the picture. Inform to me also when you will take the picture. Okay, after taking the picture, inform to me. Okay, so guys, if you want to be a good developer, you have to follow the naming convention. Okay, in interview, interviewer will give the code. Please write this code, and what he will check, he will check. Do you know the way how we write the code? Okay, he will not check the logic. Do you have logic or not? First, he will check. Do you know how to write the code? How to define the class? How to define the method? If you know these things, yeah, perfect. They can hire you. Logic you will get from ChatGPT. A logic they can share. Okay, if you will ask to senior, senior will tell you. Okay, you will get the logic from seniors, from other members. You can get it. But how to write the code, you should know. Okay, so we'll work on logic also. Okay, so next completed, sir. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, guys. So what I'm doing, I'm going to create second class. I have created. Okay. So guys, you can see public is the keyword, lower came. Okay, lowercase, upper camel. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to create the construct. In class where we can write the logic, we have constructor. Okay. So I'm going to create the constructor. Okay. So guys, how can we create the constructor? Public, then class name. Okay, public class name. Okay. So whenever we will call the constructor, I want to display one message. I am inside the constructor. Okay, I'm inside the constructor. Okay, so in Apex class, sometimes you will call the constructor, sometimes you will call the method. So how can we create method? Okay, first is static method. Okay, so guys, how can we create method? We have two types of method. One is static, second is non-static. Okay, I'll teach the difference. What is the difference between static method and non-static method? Okay, in detail, I'll teach you. Okay, first I'm going to tell you how can we create the static method. Okay, we have to write the public, static, void, any method name. Okay, first method. Okay, what is void here? Void. Okay, it's the keyword. Guys, now I have to write the method name. So please tell me which naming convention I'll follow. I have to write the method name. Okay, first method I have to write. Tell me how I have to write. First method I have to write. Which naming convention I'll follow? Lower camel. Okay, which naming convention? Lower camel for method. Okay, first method. Okay, guys, I'll tell you the syntax. Okay, what's the meaning of public, static, void, everywhere, everything. Okay, first I have to you have to understand how can we create the method. Okay, everything I'll teach you. Okay, give me time only. Okay, so how can we create a static method? Next is, let me write one message here. Okay, system dot debug. I am inside the static message, static method. Okay, now I am going to create another method. How can we create non-static method? Okay, so as a Salesforce developer, what we do whenever we create the class. Okay, so inside the class we create constructor, we create static type of method and non-static type of method. Always we create static, non-static and constructor in a class. Okay, so if you want to be a developer, first learn how can we create the class. Second step, how can we create the method. Okay, how can we create a static and non-static method, you have to learn. Okay, after that we will learn how can we write the logic in a method. Okay, first step, create class. Second, create method. Okay, how can we create non-static method? Public, don't need to write the static. If we will remove static keyword, so it will be the non-static method. Public void second method. Okay, system dot debug. I am inside the non-static method. Okay, so successfully I am able to save the class. Okay, so guys, you know how can we create the class? You know the syntax. What is the syntax of constructor? How can you create the constructor? Write access specifier. Access specifier means public. Then class name. It's the syntax. Okay, access specifier, class name. It's a way to create the constructor. Okay, how can we create the static method? Write access specifier. Okay, static keyword. Static is the keyword. Okay, what is static? Static is the keyword which is defining. Okay, it's a static type of method. Void is the return type. Okay, static is the keyword. Void, it's the return type. Okay, I'll teach you what is return type. Okay, so till now you have to remember it's the return type. public, then static keyword, void return type. Always you have to write void return type. After that, method name. Okay, parameter, then braces. Okay, flower braces. How can we create non-static method? Axis specifier, and we have to remove if we are not writing static keyword, means that time method is non-static. Void return type, method name, pass the parameter if there is parameter, else don't need to write the parameter, then save it. Okay, so these are the syntax. Okay, so guys, I have created one class. Inside the class we have constructed two methods. One is static and non-static. Okay, now what I want to execute this class. Okay, guys, I want to execute this class. So can you tell me how can we execute this class? Control E. Perfect. Good, guys. Okay, so I'm going to use Control E. Okay. What we will get? We'll get the anonymous window. What is the first step? Okay. In anonymous window. Okay. So anonymous window will ask, okay, developer, you want to execute the code, but which class code you want to execute? Write the class name. Okay. So in anonymous window, we write the class name, which class code we have to execute. And what we do, we create the object. Okay. First step, create the object. Okay. So guys, when I'll create the object for a class, so constructor code will automatically execute. Okay. If I'll click on execute button, so constructor code will automatically execute. Clicking on debug only, you can see in debug, I am getting only one message. I am inside the constructor. Okay. Guys, how many debug I have written in this class? In second class, how many debugs? Okay. In second class, how many debugs? There are three debug. I'm inside the constructor. I'm inside the static method. I am inside the non-static method. There are three debug. Okay. So after creating the object of the class in anonymous window, okay, only constructor code is executing. Okay, only constructor code is executing. What I want to execute the code of static method as well as non-static method. Okay, so guys, what we have to do, we have, okay, in a class we can create many method. In a class we can create 10 static method, 20 non-static method. Okay, so we have to inform to, you can say we have to inform to anonymous window. Okay, you have to open first method. Okay, so we have to call the method. Okay, so guys, how can we call non-static method? Okay, so if you want to call non-static method in anonymous window, first step you have to create the object. Always you have to create the object if you want to create, if you want to call the non-static method. Okay, guys, you have to remember. Okay, always you have to create the object if you want to call non-static method. It doesn't matter there is constructor or not. Okay, if constructor, even then you will create the object. Okay, you will create the object for the class, then you will write object name dot method name. Okay, class object name dot method name. Okay, how can we call static method? Okay, how can we call static method? We have to write the class name dot method name. Which method you want to call, that method name you have to write. Class name, apex class name. Okay, second training class, that class name, then dot method name. Okay, now clicking on execute button. So when I click on execute button, first constructor code will execute. Then okay, we are calling the method, second method. Okay, we'll get this message. Okay, we'll get all message. I'm inside the constructor, inside the static method, non-static method. Okay. Sec. Okay, sorry. Let me call first method. First method is the static. Okay, clicking on execute button. Clicking on debug only. Line number 6. I'm inside the constructor. Then I'm inside the non-static method. I'm inside the static method. Yes, static name is first method. Okay, guys, I'll tell the difference. What is the difference between static and non-static? Okay, we have to understand only how can we create the static method and non-static method. Okay, don't focus on what is static, what is non-static. I'll tell you, I'll take the example on that. Okay, understand only how can we create a static and non-static method and how can we call it. Okay, till now I am teaching how can we create constructor, how can we create a static method and non-static method, and how can we call it. Till now, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, if you have query what is static, what is non-static, what's the difference, then I'll teach you. Okay, so guys, ask me question if you have in this code. All good, perfect, man. Sir, there is an error in line number 7. No, open scope, close scope, no error. Okay, Muskan, it will be in your PC. Write the error name. Sorry, write the error message. Okay, open the this, you can say, pop-up. Okay, click on drop up and you will get the problems. In problems, you will get the error message. Okay, copy it, paste it in chat. Other participants, you can ask me the question if you have. How to call method. Okay, so it's the anonymous window. Okay, so okay, it's a way to call the method. Okay, it's a way to call the non-static method and it is a way to call the static method. Okay, class name dot method name means we are calling a static method. Object name dot method name we are calling non-static method. Non-static method cannot be reference from a static content void. Okay, So Muskan, what you have to do, you have written second training class dot second method. Okay, so in line number 7 you have written second method. Don't write second method here, please write first method. Okay, call the first method. We have to call static method. Okay, which method is static? First method. Sir, can we create a private method or but can't create private constructor? Okay, so Ganesh, yeah, it's correct. In Salesforce, there is no sense to create a private class. Okay, Salesforce doesn't allow. Always create public and global type of class. If you can't create private class means you cannot create private constructor. Okay, and there is no sense to create the private method also. Okay, means outside this class we can't call, and always we will use apex class as a controller. Controller means in front end part we will use it. Okay, so never we will create the private constructor and method in Salesforce. Done, sir, thank you. Yeah, welcome Muskan. Okay, what you, yeah, encapsulation in Java you do it, but here there is no sense. Okay, Ganesh, there is no sense to create private method in Salesforce. Private method means in this class you can call only. But wo, okay, here Apex class is like a JavaScript. Okay, in front end we will also call this class. So we have to give the permission. Whenever user is clicking on button, method should be executed. How we are calling the method? We are calling the method from LWC component or a component. Okay, how can we give the access? If method is public, so we can call it. If method is private, so we can't call in LWC. Okay, LWC is the front end part. Okay, so guys, you don't have any doubt till here. Perfect. Okay, so let me create third class. So guys, please define data type. Okay, I have created third class and going to create one non-static method. Okay, I have created non-static method. Okay, I'm going to teach you data types. Okay, so define data types. What is data types in any language? Okay, so guys, data type specify which type of data and how much data you want to store. Okay, data type specify which type of data and how much data you want to store. Okay, so we have some example. Like if you want to store the numeric value, okay, if you want to store the number, So we have integer. Okay, we have integer. If you want to store text type of value, we have string. Okay, if you want to store true and false value, we have boolean. If you want to store the date, we have date. If you want to store date time, we have date time. If you want to store time, we have time. Okay, we have double decimal. Okay. So what is data type? Data type specify which type of data and how much data you want to store. Okay. So guys, let me take one example. Okay. So what we do whenever we create the data type. Okay. I want to store one value. Okay. I want to store student name. Okay. So we can write student name. Okay. I want to store student name. So we can use string data type student name equal to whatever the name you want to write. Okay. Satyam. So guys, inside the method, okay, inside the method, you can also create the variable. Okay. Inside the method, you can also create the variable. Okay. So which type of variable? When you will create the variable inside the method, it will be the local variable. Okay. And when you will create the variable outside the method, public string, okay, employee name. It will be the global variable. Okay. Local variable. If variable are inside the method, that is local variable. If variable are outside the method, means outside this scope, so that type of variable is global. Okay. So it's a way to assign the value, to define and assign the value together. Okay. How can we assign and define the value together? Write the access specifier, data type, variable name equal to whatever the value we want to assign. Okay. So in local, when we create local variable, that time we don't write data type. Okay. By default, what will be, sorry, in local variable, we don't write access specifier. By default, what will be the access specifier for std name? Private. Okay. So we don't need to write it. Private access specifier here. Okay. So by default, it will be the private. We don't write it. Okay. Simple data type. Okay. Simple data type we have to write. We don't need to write the private. By default, this variable is private. Okay. Okay. So I've written string as student name Satyam. Okay. I want to store the email. So we can use string type of data type. String email satyam@gmail.com. I want to store the phone number. Okay. So which type of data type we can use? String type of data type. Okay. So guys, I want to check student is fresher or not. Okay. student is graduated or not, I want to check it. Okay, so which type of data type I'll use? How can we check student is graduated or not? I have to store graduated information. Is student is graduated or not? So which data type we will use? Boolean. Okay, Boolean. So we can write true and false value. Okay, I want to store the student age. Okay, integer. Okay, so data, five variable I have created inside the first method. Okay, now I want to print the value. So what I'm doing, system.debug. Okay, student name, student details. First, I want to display this message, student details. Okay. Then student name and whatever the data are in std name variable, that data I want to display. Okay. Name, phone, email, age. Okay, is student graduated? So student name, email, phone number details, student graduated, and whatever the data in age. Okay, going to save it. Sir, why should we add plus symbol? Okay, why we add plus symbol? Okay, what I want, whatever message I have written inside the single quote, same message will be displayed in logs. After that, what I want to display the value of variable. Okay, so guys, if you want to display the variable, sorry, guys, if you want to display the value of variable, okay, that time always you have to use plus symbol. Okay, plus variable. Yeah, in concatenation also. Okay, guys, what you have to remember only, if you want to display the value of the variable in log, use plus then variable name. Okay, other things you are not to understand. Okay, so I want to display the value which are inside the std name variable. What value are available? Satyam. That value I want to display. Student name should be Satyam. Okay, value are in this variable. So I've written the variable name. Okay. Now what I want to print this. Explain line number 2 and 3. Line number 2 and 3 is nothing. Means we can create the variable outside the method. Means these, it's a class level method. Sorry, variable. It's a class level variable, employee name. Okay. Inside this class, anywhere we can call this variable. Okay. And these are the local variable. We can access the data of these variable inside this method only. Okay, so these are the method label variable. Inside this method, we can call it. So these are the local variable. Okay, we have two types of variable, local and global. Okay, so guys, now I want to display the data in logs. So what I have to do? How can we display the data in a log? Why do you use global? Okay, I have told you only what is global variable. You can remove it. I'm not going to use it. Okay, so how can we execute this method? Object name dot method name. Okay, then click on the execute button. So whenever you will click on execute, let me call it. Let me call the class first. Okay, then object name dot method name. So whenever you will write the method name, complete code will execute whatever inside the method. So let me click on execute button. Okay, then debug only. And here you can see what I'm getting. I'm getting the student details. Okay, in log, I'm getting the student details. Student name is Satyam, phone number, whatever I have entered, email ID, student age, and graduated information. Okay, so I have written true. I'm getting here true. Okay, so guys, do you have any doubt in this code? If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Okay. So Himanshu, if you are done, means I'll take it up.
Yeah, I have done.
Yeah. Thank you. So students, I'm sharing the attendance link. Please mark your attendance. And any more questions for me, you can ask me here, or else we'll wind it up. Hi ma'am, when will get the certificate? Tarun, may I know the program name, like which one? Yeah, we'll share the PPT in LMS. Digital marketing. Just drop an email to edl@excelor.com. They will let you know your percentage, like how much percentage you got and you are eligible or not. Okay. Are you conducting the MCQ exam and when? So last day of this program, we are going to conduct that assessment in a MCQ format. No, it's not like that. You didn't receive any certificate. No, you just drop an email to edl@excelor.com. Okay, they will let you know that you're eligible or not. Okay. Okay, same to Janu also. I dropped an email. No, just mail that. You will get to know how much percentage you have. Okay, fine. I'm done with your questions. Last day, like second, I think. Yeah, 2nd August, last day of this program. So that day we are going to conduct the assessment. Okay, on these topics, whichever we like explained here. So on those topics, we are going to conduct a MCQ. Yeah. No. There is no connection between MCQ, like assessment and certificate. For certificate, only attendance is required, not assessment. Timings will be, I will update you tomorrow. Okay.